welcome back to Desire to Inspire. It's your mama's favorite podcast. I'm on the intro today because Freddie got zero energy out here, dude.
Got no energy, man. This month is beating me the fuck up. We started this whole bulk challenge, and over the course of this month, I've lost 10 pounds
10
from being
pounds?
sick. So I
Dude, I
started
didn't know
off,
you lost that much weight.
yeah. So I started off at whatever the weight was I sent you. Then I gained a few pounds, like I was on track to like gain like I should, and then I just got sick again. So the weight that I was at and I gained, I lost that, and then I gained the weight and lost it again. So combined like 10, 11 pounds that I'm down.
So you're telling me you're lower than when you sent me weight?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I can't like.
I thought Tom was
in.
kidding when you said you were at 145.
Oh, I'm not at 145.
You're on your way, dude.
I know. When to fill you guys in, I got the flu over Thanksgiving, so I couldn't go to Florida with Lo to spend it with her family.
You were already en route there too. That's the worst part.
I was, bro. Her sister got the flu, and then we jumped on the plane. Her sister postponed hers a day to see if she felt better. So we get on the plane. I was feeling fine. No symptoms, no nothing. We get to Nashville, and bear with me this episode. We got to Nashville, and we're sitting there, and Lowe's, I don't know if we should go. I don't want to get my family sick. Like, I feel fine right now, but it seems like you're like getting worse. And I was like sitting there, and I was like, I feel like shit. I was like, I think that I'm getting this, but maybe a little bit worse than your sister. And so we're sitting there, and by the grace of God, Lo went up to the Southwest agent and was like, hey, like, explain the situation. And the Southwest agent was like, okay, I'm going to do this as a family emergency. Let you guys get back home since your sister can't go. Dude, we didn't have to pay for the return flight.
Lucky, dude.
Lucky, bro.
A family emergency?
3 seats left on the flight the next morning. So we stayed at a hotel in Nashville. And at this point, bro, I had the chills. It was bad fever, all of that.
Damn.
And so we had to get back home. Stayed here for Thanksgiving. Good for a week, and I just got food poisoning a day ago, 2 days ago.
What did you get food poisoning from?
Bro, I don't. You're gonna laugh at me when I say this, but I think it was from this pizza I ate, bro.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something like I could see pizza.
Yeah, because we had the same breakfast. Lo and I had the same breakfast the other morning. I had that pizza, and then we had the same dinner, and she was perfectly fine. So I'm like, I think it was that fucking pizza that I ate.
Where's the pizza from?
It was just like a frozen something.
No, there's your fucking problem, dude.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to be cheap and save money, and I picked it up at the store. And I don't know when the next time I'll be able to eat pizza is, which is kind of sad because I love pizza. But I think that did me dirty.
It's probably good for you, you know? No, just cut it out.
Yeah. And so now, current situation, still feel like shit.
Yeah, what's your percentage, you think?
Percentage?
Like how good? Like if 100 is like I'm at peak performance right now.
I'd say I'm at about a 62. Yesterday I was at about a 5, so huge improvement.
Dude, we were supposed to record this yesterday.
Yeah.
And this dude was like, dude, I can't get off the couch right now. Can we postpone? And honestly, guys, we've been postponing this for like 5 days. So I was like, I mean, I guess. I'm not gonna fucking make you record sick.
Here we are now, baby. Hey, we're at 62, 65%. So we're gonna muscle this through.
Let's hope that your percentage goes up because we got a guest on Thursday.
I know. It's got to go up big time. I think it will. I just got to start eating. I told you before this episode, I've had a piece of peanut butter toast in the last 2 days. Like, I can't stomach nothing.
That's the worst part is like you need food to like operate your body, but you can't keep anything down.
Yeah.
It's like you just feel worse for longer.
Yeah. Eating meat sounds awful. Eating something with like a lot of like flavor sounds terrible. So I'm trying to keep it bland.
I'm at the point where like I've ate the same thing for so long. I'm really starting to not like eggs, and it sucks.
Oh, no.
It's just like, it's easy in the morning, and it's a lot of protein. And now the last two, I thought like maybe yesterday I just didn't cook them that well or something.
Yeah.
But then again today, they were just like, they were kind of flavorless. It was like it was a chore to get them down. Oh, I was like, fuck.
Eggs, when they're a chore to get down, you got to like take a break for a little
they're like
bit.
Slimy. Even like the toast I wasn't enjoying. I was like, fuck, dude. I don't know what to do now.
Damn. How many eggs do you eat in the morning?
6.
Oh, shit.
6. It's been rough.
You better start putting some adobo in them bitches or something to make them taste different.
I don't put cheese, so I think I might try cheese tomorrow and just see if it helps a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I've been pushing these calories. I'm finally holding on to a little bit of weight.
How many are you at?
Tracking, I'm at like 3,500, but that's not counting like butter that I use when I cook pretty much everything, or like I had a couple cookies yesterday I didn't track. So realistically, probably like 38.
Damn. When you up your calories, do you up the protein, or do you keep your protein the same and just fats and carbs go up?
For my protein, I really don't even have like, I know that I want to get over 220. Mm-hmm. So like if I go over, I go over. Like yesterday, I was high. I was real high. I was like 295.
Damn.
But like the lowest I've really went is like 240. And then just everything else, I just kind of fill in whatever I'm eating.
You got to start eating more so you can look like your AI figure. Bro, I seen that. I was like, okay, Dylan.
Yeah. Did you do one or no?
Nah, I haven't.
You know, Tone and Matt both did one? Oh, yeah. You seen them in the group this morning.
I didn't actually read those messages, bro. I was so down this morning. I saw 83 messages. I was like, I don't have the energy, so I don't know if I missed anything.
No, it was just us talking about these AIs, and because Matt sent me one that he didn't post where he's shirtless, and I told him we're gonna get him there by the time the Spartan race rolls around.
There we go.
And then
what was the shirtless one like?
I'll show you right now. And then because he sent it to me yesterday before he even posted, he texted me and like he was like, "Yo, what's that app?" And so I told him, and I'm like, "You get a free trial, but in order to get the pictures, it's like $6 or something like that."
Damn, they're probably making fucking money, bro.
You get 100 pictures. It takes over an hour for them to generate, and you can upload like anywhere between 10 and 20 to see like what it does. And he sends me this one, like in a text. Fuck, it's gonna be all like blurry.
All right.
I told him, I was like, bro, we're about to get you there by the time the Spartan race rolls around. He said, these fucking AIs got me hyped.
I've seen some people where it does them really good, like you. And I've seen other people, and it makes them look like they're fucking 25 years older than they are.
Dami did hers, and she has a handful that are really good. And then the majority of them, they went real Asian. You gotta have her post those ones. What the fuck are these? So all the ones she posted was about all she liked.
What information do you put in? Just the pictures you want them to convert, or do you put in like information about you?
No, you literally just upload anywhere between 10 and 20. Just you can be in the photo, though, no one else. Because I saw someone else I follow, like a YouTuber. He put one by him with him and his girl by accident, and it was like this jack dude with tits.
Oh God!
And so you just put anywhere between 10 and 20 photos. It says like just you, different angles and stuff, so it can like get different stuff.
Yeah.
And all it really does is like just takes whatever you have to the extreme. So then you put your gender, and then that's it. Okay. And then it'll give you like 10 different images for 10 different categories. So like mine are like superhero, astronaut, like anime, and it just does them in that categories.
What do you think, or what are your thoughts on AI in like this whole movement towards augmented reality?
Me and Dami talked about this like on our podcast, like literally yesterday, I think. And she thinks it's gonna like take over the world. She's like, she heard something that says that like there won't be any real creators anymore. It's all going to be AI. And I'm like, I don't buy that shit. That's the same way like that people think robots are about to take over the world. Like, I don't believe that either. I think it's cool. But at the same time, like it took probably an hour and a half to generate 100 photos of me. And some of them look like trash. Like some of them are fucking good. Like some of them are spot on. But then like you have other ones where it's like, I think we have a long way to go before it's to that level. And I think there's obviously like more advanced forms of AI out there than just that. But I don't know. It's cool for what it is, but like I don't think it's gonna take over.
It's cool, but it's scary. If you start thinking about the implementation of what's possible, especially with like excuse me, 5G coming out and having so many electric things connected. So there's two different ways you could like go about this, or that I'm thinking of it right now, is like the internet. They can create images, pictures, scenes, and have a fake ass human in there talking about it, making it look real, but it's fake, which is super fucking scary.
Like propaganda type shit.
Yeah, you could use it in that sense. Yeah. Or even like, we'll just use propaganda because that's an easy example. Or two, like you even look at like some of the stuff that you see about Elon Musk using like different voices to fire his employees. Like that shit is
Dude,
going to
I never
be,
seen that.
yeah, he said,
First of all, you're kind of a pussy if you do that. Just
I
fire
don't
him,
know.
dude. You're fucking Elon. Fire
Yeah, but
somebody.
he was doing it as like a bit because
Oh,
like
okay, okay.
he would get like Trump's voice and it would like
Hmm.
pop up in their email and be like, Jonathan, you're fired in his voice. But like you think about that, AI, you could call somebody and make it seem as if you're somebody else by translating the voice because there are different platforms out
Dude, it's
there.
like deep fakes. Like those
Yeah.
things. Even like just the amount of content that's out there. My brother sends me these clips from Joe Rogan where it's like Joe Rogan out of context. And it's like all kinds of clips that people took from his show and like they make a conversation like that's just comical and like absolutely absurd. But like to the average person who doesn't know, they could believe
Or
that
look
type of
into
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like if nobody does their research, they definitely will believe that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's frightening. That. And then like you think of how they're making like smart cities and shit like that with these electric cars and street lights and all of this thing. So that way it can all
Are you
be,
talking about the line? You know about
I don't
that
know.
thing?
Uh-uh.
It's like they've talked about it on Logan Paul. That's why I figured you might have known. It's in another country, but it's like literally an entire city in just like a mile long line. And it's like
Oh yeah.
where
That isn't
like
that in like
yeah, it's in
the
another
desert
country.
somewhere?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's like everything is in one place. Like there's nothing else around it and everything stores, fucking bars, clubs, living is all in this one place. It just built up. It's
Yeah.
weird, dude.
A lot of people thought that that was fake, but they're seeing construction actually being done in that
Yeah, it's
desert
being done right
area.
now.
Yeah. It's fucking wild.
There's not a chance in fuck I would ever live there.
Hell no.
It would take a
No, not
lot to get me to live there.
yeah. But you know they're gonna have the like latest and greatest of everything, so that way it
I'll
appeals to
go for a
people.
vacation.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd
That
be
would
scared
just
too. I don't want to get imprisoned there. I
yeah.
have like a
Imagine
fear
like
of being imprisoned.
I have a fear of going to prison or anything to deal with prison. I know the one podcast you said that you would thrive there or something like
I
that
think I
on
would.
discipline.
I just don't want to
I
be
had somebody
imprisoned like in like somewhere where I like where it's not American, first of all. But like I don't want to be imprisoned by people, not like by
yeah.
society.
It's like what's that NBA player, Brittany Griner or
Reiner.
whatever? Yeah. Dude, she's in like one of the worst camps you can go to in Russia. That would be fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, was it worth it?
Yeah, I
For a
know.
fucking dab pen? Come on now.
It's wild. Wild, wild. I'm dying over here, bro.
Hey dude, I appreciate you pushing through.
Hey, you know, we got to do
Means a
that.
lot.
Consistency is key.
Means a lot, dude. You see,
Ben,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was so excited for this week because I was telling you like over text message, I've just been plotting, thinking, evaluating like all of this stuff that is either going good or what could be better and everything. And I woke up on Monday and I couldn't even get off the fucking couch. I'm like, God damn it.
I
But
feel like I'm
there's a
finally back in it. I'm good again.
yeah, not sick
Back
no
on
more.
track here. No, I still have like I'm like phlegmy and I have a cough, but I
Mm,
mean like I'm back like in the swing of things. Like everything feels like I'm on like a normal schedule again, and I'm not like fucking scrambling to try to get shit done. Like everything's
yeah,
where it needs to be.
that's what's up. Yeah, that's what I got to do better at is just planning and executing further out in advance instead of saving stuff. And it's not that it's procrastinating. It's just like I think that I have to create an idea on the spot instead of like, oh, let me plan this one and execute it.
I'm
Just an
actually trying to set myself up for that next week. I was literally just talking about this yesterday. I want to get myself to like this weekend record 8 videos for us to post. So then technically I'm a month in advance because we each do 2 a week and then we do podcast ones and then create 3 ideas a week. So that by the time I'm done with these 8, I already have 9 more like locked and loaded.
yep.
And then if I keep that up, I'll always be at least a few ahead and not
Yeah.
have to worry about it. And obviously like it's never going to be a perfect world, but like that's at least the goal is to pump out 8 because I'm at the same spot that you are right now. Literally, the video I have to post today, it's recorded, and I just haven't edited it yet. So like, I still have to edit it and post it, and it's already fucking 4:30 your time.
That it is. Yeah, this day seems to went by fast just because I was finally able to get off the couch.
Did you work?
Yeah. I worked yesterday too. We had this big ass meeting from like 11 to 6:30, bro.
Yeah, that's probably better. At least you just had to sit there in a meeting.
Yeah, but I had my camera off and I was just laying there listening to everyone's presentation. So thank God I didn't have to do much.
Is it a big company?
No,
No.
nope. They're just past the startup phase. Um, but they just released a new product line that should elevate them to the next level. And so I'll be one of their lead North America sales reps for that product line. So I could see there being tremendous growth in the next like 2 years because of this product set that they have.
North American sales rep sounds way cooler than it is. It sounds very big.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty cool. I just got my accounts that I'm going to have. And those can fluctuate depending on like demand and stuff like that. But I have some really big fucking accounts that I'm excited to start working with and trying to break into. I mean, I don't know how your sales is set up, but seeing the names of companies and then being like, all right, how can I get them in to actually like want to talk to me is like motivating for me. But I guess it has to be if you get into sales.
Yeah, I can't say that I'm very motivated by it, but I do it.
We do
definitely do it.
What else is new and exciting, man?
Well, what I was gonna ask you before that was if you saw this Liver King shit.
Oh yeah, him finally coming out saying that he does do PEDs.
Well, he didn't come out and say, bro. He got exposed.
Oh, he did? I didn't see how he got exposed.
Okay. Do you know it's a YouTube channel, it's called More Plates, More Dates?
No.
He's been on Rogan. He actually just went back on Rogan. He dropped like an hour-long video called like the Liver King lie. And I guess he's been working on it for a while. But essentially like what he does is talk about like steroid use and stuff like that. Like he's pretty like he started out as like more of like a fitness channel, like about more plates, more dates, like getting jacked and getting chicks. And he's like evolved over time into like this actual guy who like people go to ask questions about like he's super like dialed in on his shit. And so like he'll do like different YouTubers, like people in this fitness space, like are they natural, like run blood work, shit like that. Well, he put out this whole fucking like documentary basically, dude. And I guess like when he started doing it, he had gotten emails from the guy who Liver King goes to for all of his stuff.
Oh,
and
shit.
Like he's like overseas, and so like he's spending in like this email. It was before he came on social media, but he was basically saying, I want to come to social media. I want to hit 1 million followers by this date. And it's like real specific and very like on what it is. And he's like, here's my current cycle. Here's what I do now. By like whatever, can I up it to this? And like talking like real specific about everything he takes, how much he's doing it, like all this shit. And so as this dude's doing research, he then goes to like pull the research like in his email. So he types in like the at whatever his email is to find all the emails from the same time period, bro. Liver King had fucking hit him up and he just never saw it. Like it got buried in his emails asking him the same shit. Like, so he had it all in his thing. And like, he was like, really want to keep this confidential, blah, blah, blah. And so like this, he just puts out his blood work, puts out the fucking emails, puts out everything, dude. I was like, holy shit. And so that's why he came forward and said it.
Oh,
He sat on it for like 3 days. Like, cause I was watching. Once I saw that, I sent it to my brother. I'm like, holy shit. And so I'm obviously like, most people knew. Like, if you didn't know, come on. Yeah. But for the younger people, it's like there is people who are just, I can't even say like dumb. Like you're just naive. Like you don't know what's actually possible, but it's fucking crazy, dude.
That's wild. Yeah, I saw his like apology or his taking ownership of it or whatever. But I didn't know that he went back on Joe Rogan because I could have swore that I saw a clip the other day where Joe Rogan's like, he wants to come back on my show, but why the hell would I have him on? We all knew. No,
yeah. Liver King's never been on. I'm talking about the dude he was talking to then is the guy who did the documentary.
Okay. Oh, and that's who Joe Rogan was talking to about it?
Yeah. That's why he had him on. Like, because he just put out that exposed thing.
Yeah. That's interesting. It's wild to see too, because Liver King was like talking that he was like big before social media. And then social media brought this public presence to him and he didn't know how to handle it, this and that.
Yeah.
But I would like to see the statistics on where he was prior to social media and where he's at now, because his message and the way he articulates and getting people just drawn into his story Dude, I
He
can.
literally says, like, did you watch the apology video?
Yeah.
Like the whole like 6 minute video, or did you see like the minute clip he put out?
No, just a minute clip.
In the 6 minute video, he talks about like this was a Liver King experience or like experiment. I wanted to see like how I could do on social media. And so like he had all these companies have been around for years. And like so he's paired up with like the Carnivore MD dude who actually is a doctor. And now he's trying to say he didn't know. Like they've had this company for years. The dudes actually went on Joe Rogan and promoted the company like before anyone knew who fucking Liver King was. And so he definitely had money and stuff. And obviously he was jacked too because he was on so much gear even before he did this shit. But I don't,
He says
he tried to like hide behind shit and I didn't like it.
And he says it's all like trained and monitored by like professionals. Do you think it actually was, or do you think he's fucking?
I mean, I don't think he was prescribed it. I think he went to a professional and said, "Yo, how can I do this safely?" And like for the right price, like they're like, "Yeah, like you're gonna do it anyways. Like at least let me make sure you don't fucking kill yourself."
Yeah.
So I think like it probably is through somebody, but like the whole, I don't know, his apology was just bullshit. I felt like first of all, you're only doing this because you got caught. You've said multiple times, never did this stuff, never gonna do this stuff. And you called it subprimal. So now are you saying you're subprimal? Because that's what I want to know.
That's a fact.
That's what I want to know. But he basically just tried to pin it on mental health, which I guess this is how we can tie it into us. Like I do understand the statistics. And like I do think, first of all, everything he's preaching is 100% like it's good shit. Like I think he's doing a good thing. It's just it's misleading and deceitful to not like just come clean bake. But you're not going to look like me. Like you, obviously, you're going to live a healthier lifestyle if you do that. But to say that it's to help all of these people who kill themselves, or he tried to say he has self-esteem issues, that's why he does it. It's like just like take ownership for what it is. Like at the end of the day, because then you're putting like it's capitalizing on the stigma of mental health, which I guess like we're trying to like break the stigma around mental health and like help it in real ways. And I don't know, it didn't sit well with me. It felt weird. It felt orchestrated. It felt like a cop out, like just a way to be like, well, you can't shit on me too much if I say it's to help people.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about it that way, in the sense of like not necessarily putting out false narratives, but it's kind of like putting icing over a cake to make it look better instead of actually solving the like deep down problem.
Yep. I mean, that there's a root cause of everything. And dude, I'm fucking hitting the same topics everywhere I go. Cause we talked about this on our pod. I don't know if this one just came out or it's coming out, but we talked about like doctors in general, like rather than give you the root cause of what's happening, it's like, let's prescribe something to help this. Now a new problem pops up. Let me prescribe that, when like there's something that's causing it all in the first place. And if you just solve that problem, none of this other shit's going to be a thing. So you're creating problems just to solve more problems, which is consumerism culture, I guess. It's big pharma, it's big everything, but
it's our fucking world nowadays, man. I mean, literally, there's nobody wants to put the work in to do anything. So like you were just saying, like medication, it's easier to take medication for, I'm going to say mental health. It's easier to take that. And instead of being more active, getting more sunlight, taking walks, eating better, getting a new job, if that's like weighing on you, like all of those things play a major factor in your happiness.
Yeah.
But let's prescribe something to block these. And I'm not saying that prescriptions are bad in all sense, but a lot of the time, most of these things are preventable, I do believe, because you got to look at it where I've been happy for 25 years. Why these last 5 years have I been getting worse and worse and worse? What were you doing 5 years ago that kept you happy, that kept that smile on your face, that kept all of these things going in your world? And now what is it? Did somebody pass away? Did you get demoted at work? Did you lose your job? Like, what are the things that stem to a cycle to keep falling in a deeper and deeper path? And so, like we've talked about plenty of times, when you get in this dark path, it's hard to see the outside. It's hard to see what you can work on to get better. So it's like, oh my God, I can't do any of this. So I got to go to the doctor and they're going to prescribe me something. Yeah. But it's the same thing with cholesterol, with all of these different things, diabetes, all this, like medication is the answer for every single thing nowadays. And like you said, if you keep piling on those medications, it's only going to get worse. Your body's only going to get weaker and weaker and weaker to the point there's nothing you can do. I know somebody actually that just ended up in the hospital because if they had low something, they would take it to counter it. And they literally were taking so much medication that it literally just
Damn.
it flatlined them in the sense they had to go in and they like passed out and all of that. But it's fucking scary because you look at all the side effects and nobody cares about those.
It's like, what can it do for me? And it's one thing, like, if one medication can solve the problem and you're good. But that's a very, very, very small percentage of people. Most of the time, you take a medication and something else is going to happen. So then you're taking another medication. And like, that's where it becomes an issue. Is like when you're medicating a problem that's caused by another medication. Because where does that fucking end? It's just an endless cycle. You're spending more money. You're putting more shit into your body that doesn't need to be there. It's throwing off all your fucking hormones, all your fucking emotions. It's a shit show. I will like forever refuse to take medication. Like I just won't do it.
Yeah, I like, even if I have headaches or something like that, like I never take medication, which I'm a hypocrite in the sense of when I had the flu, I took medication, but like, bro, I thought I was fucking dying. And so like for once, and I swear I was telling Lo, I've taken more medicine this fucking year than I have the last 5 years. Yeah. Like it didn't matter what I was doing, what problems no medication. Get in the fucking hot
when
shower,
I snapped my arm and I fucking severed my nerve, I wouldn't even take that medication. I'm like, I know myself way too much. I ain't even about to start messing around with pain medication. Like, I'm cool. Like, I'm gonna get myself to where I'm fucking dependent on this shit, and I do not need that. I'm already in a bad spot. Let's not dig myself even deeper here.
Yep. Yeah, most people though, they don't look at it that way. Take medication, it'll make you better. It's easier, it's faster, all this stuff. Oh, you're just prolonging.
Subprimal.
Subprimal. We don't fuck with that.
Oh shit, dude. I really want to know how my dad feels. Liver King was his hero, man.
Oh man, I better reach out to Tommy T. Positive note, something a little bit different and less draining of a topic is the hoodies are out. People will be getting them.
And I need to get my fucking hoodie.
Yeah, it's on its way, brother.
I know.
And the cool thing is too is that I was telling you over text message that it sucks that you're not here to do this because it truly shows you that like what we're doing is paying off with like people actually supporting us in a tangible way that we can hold and see.
I could be honest, I thought you were being sarcastic because you were writing thank you notes. No. I thought like when you said I wish you were here, that like you were just being sarcastic because you were putting in a lot of work.
Oh no, I truly wish you were, because even when it came to the bottles or the t-shirts, like it just gives you a different sense of like gratification and like motivation to keep going, because we've been doing this minimal time and it's like, look at all these people that are supporting us. And it really like hit me when I took the hoodies to the post office, because I had a big ass box that they came in and it's like overflowing with sweatshirts. And I took them in and the lady was like, oh man, do you do this a lot? And I was like, probably like once a quarter we'll do something. And she was like, okay. She's like, well, since you have so many and they're prepaid, you can just take them to the loading dock and they'll take them right off your hands there instead of bringing them in here. It saves both of us time and work. And I was like, okay, fuck yeah. Like there's enough here where people are like, oh shit, this is a lot. And so it felt really cool dropping those off there as well.
It's cool seeing like that there's people in there that we've literally never met in person. Like there's people who have not only like, there's people I can think of that have bought the bottles, the shirts, and the hoodies, multiple of like each one. Yeah. It's like, you've literally never met us. Like this is the only interaction you have with us.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. When I was putting the tags on the boxes or the bags, I was like, I don't know this person. Who the hell is this? Like, I don't know. And I know the people close to you because you talk about them. And I'm like, okay, but there were some, and I'm like, I don't know who this is. And it's really rewarding. And I truly do appreciate everyone's support, because what seems to be big right now is going to be little one day. And that's what excites me, is that we can continue as long as we're consistent putting in the work. We can continue to impact more and more people's lives, or have people follow this journey, because they know that we're not just doing this and then going to quit. Like we're going to keep this going. We're going to make an impact in this world. And we know that what we're doing now is going to be shit quality compared to what we're going to be doing even next year. But that's the point of it, is always improving and always looking at different areas and ways that you can elevate, get better, do better, and make it more appealing for people to want to join in, want to follow, want to be a part of this family, community, whatever it is.
I have to get the stock off of you so I can re-update the site. because if you didn't buy a hoodie, there is a very like limited quantity. We just ended up grabbing some extra ones. We're gonna throw them up on the site. By the time this is out, they'll definitely be up. So
Yeah.
if you do want one, go get that.
Go get that. We'll ship it out. The bottles and t-shirts are still there. If you buy a hoodie, maybe we'll throw in a little surprise or something like that if you're a
Okay.
first-time buyer. So we just want to spread this brand, spread the awareness, as you guys know, but most importantly, just have all of us connect. So that way, when we do events and community things one day, we can all be part of it and actually
Bro,
meet in
you know what
person.
I meant to talk about this episode and we did it?
But
That we're fucking launching this community in like a month. I literally like
yes,
that was gonna be
sir.
the topic, was like, let's try to get people fucking talking to us. But anyway, we'll just throw it here as a small one and then
Yep.
we'll throw it in like 2 more weeks just so like, well, it's probably gonna be recurring. But anyway, we are launching a community that's going to be fucking literally everything you need to better your life.
Everything.
It's gonna be physical health, it's gonna be nutrition, it's gonna be mental health, meditation, yoga, like literally whatever you want, we're gonna have it. Over a 12-week span, we're gonna be doing 10 weekly like group calls and 10 individual calls. So you'll get like 2-on-1 time with us, as well as a community of people like to kind of lean on and just grow with together. And it's going to be an ongoing thing after the 12 weeks, but it's gonna be super affordable. It's not gonna be like our other programming. That's the whole goal, is to impact as many people as we can. And
Yep.
we realize doing that at a smaller price point is going to be what's going to do that. And ultimately, we just want to bring people together. So you can hit the link that's below this, whether you're listening or watching, and you can book a call with one of us. Just kind of pick our brains, see what this group's going to be about. We can kind of get a sense of where you're at. And January 16th, we will be launching. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. It's we realize that we don't want this to just be a physical fitness brand. We don't want this. We don't want people to think of Desire to Inspire and it be, oh, I got to work out, this and that. And so we were looking at it as, how can we impact most people and what can we do, or where are the gaps in the industry? And when you look at like high ticket clients for personal training, there's about this many people. And it goes along with the concept and the theory that we talk about quite often, is that there's a preconceived notion of therapy, there's a preconceived notion of personal training, and a lot of people hate those titles, hate those direct lines, I guess, or direct industries, because there's been so much you have to do it this way, this is how it is, this is what works, blah blah blah. And so we're creating something that truly, in my eyes, is going to be invaluable, and the money that you pay a month, you're going to get tenfold out of it. Because like Dylan said, it's not going to be expensive, and it's going to cover so many aspects and be tailored to you specifically. So whatever it looks like for you is what it's going to be, but there'll be an outline and there'll be a trajectory or a path that you're going to follow in order to keep improving day in and day out. But also just spread awareness on like what the fuck is going on with you and like where you want to get. And so to help you keep yourself in line, which will be fun and exciting.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest things like when we talk to people is that they don't have community, just because like they're going for something that people around them aren't, or they have no accountability. So like this is going to literally be both of those. You're not only going to be accountable to us, you're going to be accountable to yourself, because that's ultimately what we're going to try to help you hold yourself to. But then there's a community of people who are all literally working towards the same things that you are. So
Yep.
it's going to be cool. I'm super excited about it. We've put a fuck ton of work into it and we're not even done. So
yeah. And
so,
like
yeah.
everything, with time comes more improvements, come bigger things. But we know it's going to impact lives. We know it's going to impact ours. It's going to make ours better. And I think it's going to bring the DTI brand more central focused. So that way we have this direct line of path that is being paved as we're doing it. But there's already construction going ahead as we're building this and impacting more and more people, and the community grows.
Yeah, I'm super pumped. This is all online, by the way, just in case like you guys are wondering. Like obviously we're never together, so it's gonna be online, but we're working on putting together in-person events too over the course of 2023. So definitely excited for that, and we'll be updating you as that unfolds.
Yep, we'll be releasing more and more information, but just know the community's coming, and it's gonna be fucking awesome and really beneficial.
I'm pumped.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Well, as you guys know, have the Desire to Inspire. It's your mama's favorite podcast. I'm glad I made it through.
Me too. I didn't think you were gonna make it, but we're here, baby. We made it.
Love y'all.
Peace.